Hello. How you doing?
How you doing?
Well, today we're gonna go and shop. Me and baby.
Go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror.
Oh my goodness.
Go look in the mirror. Go look in the
Gotta
mirror.
touch. Must touch.
Let's look at it up close in your eyeball.
Rafael, no. Absolutely not. You
Not
do
in
not
your
look at it in your
eyeballs.
eyeballs. You know, it's like those people who don't flash their kids with cameras for 5 years. Oh no, we'll wait till he's 5 years old. No, but you don't flash that in your face so either. That's a little
You
extreme.
think people will see you? Can people see you?
Get down, it's the police! Just kidding. Speaking of police, I got a ticket.
That's why Hadar was in such a bad mood yesterday. He got a ticket.
I got a ticket for parking somewhere. Someone ratted on us because no one goes there. Everyone parks there. There's not enough parking, literally. I had to
Last night
park
we
2
had
streets
no
up.
parking.
Yeah, I'm way up. 50, what do you, 100 yards?
More than that.
200 yards or so
We had a
from
long
home.
walk to get to our
Yeah,
house.
and I'm gonna go shopping with my knee because Andrea has to do other things, and she
Yeah.
had such a bad experience last time. I told her I'll just do it. I don't care.
I was like, no, I'll go shopping. He said, you have a short memory. You said you wouldn't go shopping again.
Swore.
And I said, you're right. I
Swore
forgot
you
about
won't gonna do
I
that
did
again.
forget.
It's Shufasal, that.
Don't look at it now.
And
You're blind.
very
Don't look
surprisingly, last night we were at my sister's and her husband, my brother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He spoke about another brand, Rami Levi, and how cheap that is. And I know it is. So if we ever move up there, our life's definitely going to be better with groceries. Not just
Yes.
cheaper, but
It's gonna be
fresh
cheaper.
vegetables.
It's gonna be. There's stuff to do there. I can't wait. Honestly. Oh, you're all done.
all done with this apartment. All done with this town.
So I got some batteries. I'm so excited to have batteries because I can put stuff in the dead stuff now, and Rafael doesn't have to keep pushing the button.
That's all done. You're all done with it because you don't listen to your puppy and mommy.
To your pappy.
Man, that's too...
It's for a bicycle. But we can go wear it at night when we go walking.
All right, Rafael. Say goodbye to mommy. We're going to go.
Okay, good night.
Goodbye, I said.
Goodbye. Bye. I got work to do. I'll miss you. Love you. Bye.
See how the floor is carved down like that, all the way down? The carts roll on the floor all the way here, but they don't allow you to have a path for it. So it's blocked right there. So you have to leave your cart there and put it in your car. It's very bad. We went out shopping and got some groceries. I was gonna get Andrea a beanbag sort of footrest or chair or something, and I was in 2 stores, home stores. They had 0 customer service. No one helped me. So I just looked around, didn't see anything and left. I was too quick to film even. It is extremely hot and baby is hot. Now he's wondering where's daddy to put his things on. You want daddy to help you?
Yeah, Rafael will help you.
No, daddy will help us. No. No. Here, I'll help you.
I'll help you.
Well, we enjoyed ourselves. That wasn't too long and quite hot, but I think we did good. What do you think, Afed?
I think
Are you okay?
you're okay.
Good, let's go.
Let's go.
Many fishes.
Many fishes.
How about it?
So much fish.
Here's the tray. Next door. This fine dine dinner has grapes, One of them is stuck on the salty fish that we have here. It's a Matias type. We have black olives, tomatoes with salt on them, and some beets. That makes a very colorful and great dinner. Is that backwards? I don't know. Oops, oops. Go on then, eat your food. What do you say?
I say it.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, Mommy.
Bitavon.
Had to wash the trash can out. I really like it. They make these things, it's the company's called Keter or Keter, Keter here, and they have like a big place where they make plastic stuff, and this stuff is really good. So while I'm in here, I'm just gonna dye my hair, and I've let it go for so long that I'm not sure if I should bleach it or dye it. If I dye it, it's gonna turn a little orangey, and it's gonna be really bad for several days. Even though my hair is kind of thin, it's a lot thicker than it used to be, but it's kind of thin. I need 2 boxes of dye, but I only bought 1 because usually I just have like a little bit to dye all over. I never dye like the bottom, so the back I can never reach, and I never have enough, and it always looks dirty, and that's the reason why I dye my hair in the first place. Judy said, won't you just let your hair go brunette? Now I've actually tried to dye my hair brunette, all shades. It ends up either looking very dirty, because I have natural dirty looking hair. It's just what I got. My dad has it, my brother has it, Zeb has it, Rafael's probably gonna have it, but yeah, we get naturally dirty looking hair because it's shiny. It's very shiny, and it's like an ashy, and it's very dark. But I've tried a very light brown. I've tried like kind of like a mouse color brown. It's nice, but it still looks dirty. So to me, to have my confidence up, I have to have a blonde, and I already know that. So I just suck it up. But you know what? If I had money to blow, to spend on myself, I would definitely get my hair done, like probably every 8 weeks. I would go to a salon and get it done and have them trim it and stuff, and I wouldn't fool with it anymore. That would be like, that would be good. But I wouldn't let them do my fingernails, because every person who's ever done my fingernails, well, for one, they won't do French manicure on me for some reason. They're like, oh no, it'll look better one color. No, I want French manicure. No, they won't do it. They won't do it. Even if you're willing to pay more for it, they won't do it. And another, they take the file and they file your finger, your skin, and I hate that vibration feeling, so I don't want to go to a salon anymore. Plus, I heard you get a lot of diseases there too, like fungal diseases and stuff. And I just went to the pool one time and got a some kind of thing, athlete's foot or something, I forget. So yeah, I'm wary around watery places or anywhere where you share your DNA with somebody. Yeah, somebody that you don't know too. Well, get started. I have to look for my dye because it's been so long. It's been like 2 months since I've dyed it, or over probably 3 months, maybe even 4. You know what? I don't keep track of time very well. That's one of my biggest downfalls in organizing and staying with it. I don't keep track of time. Time is something invented by people, like I said, and this person has never been able to keep track of it. People just are more advanced than I am. I'm a caveman. I gotta organize that out. Ugh. So we threw away all of the, well, somebody took it immediately after we put it out on the street, but I had like 8 gallons of paint or something, 7 or 8, and they took them all.
Mommy,
hey,
what are you doing?
So then I was going to get rid of this and put something else in here. I just haven't done it.
I'm done to put it back in that shelf, and now it's done to
Did you hear that? He's gonna go put it back on the shelf. It's got like a mountain.
He's doing to take
He
a
loves
nap.
his books. Oh, you're gonna take a nap?
No, and I'm doing it.
Okay. I also have to wash clothes. We had a siren go off the other day, and we didn't actually get an alert from the IDF, you know, because Hadar gets automatic alerts. So the air raid siren's going off. This is the safest place in our house, except for pictures on the wall. No, no touch. Hadar's not worried. But I'm gonna at least stay out of the shattering glass if that should happen. Didn't hear any bombs though. We didn't get an alert for like 33 minutes after it happened, and then it said it was a test, you know, surprise! And there was going to be another one at 7 p.m. that same day, and there was. But he gets alerts, and he's supposed to get them early, but that one came late. So I was like worried because this is off season for terrorists, you know. I don't know, it's like they wait until they're bored or it's cold outside to start lobbing bombs down here. So off season for terrorists. What? Okay, so what I used to do with my hair was I would dye it dark underneath, and then on the top I would dye it blonde, you know. So I would have to do less work, less maintenance. I got this off of iHerb, and I think it was like $7, I'm not sure. But you really have to be a chemist to put this together. It's, yeah, illustrated instructions. It's very complicated. But this would make my hair probably actually black. For some reason, my hair dyes very funny. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I found my dye. $10 dye that you can buy for $1 at the Dollar Tree. I wish we had one. Anyway, so I'm going to try to take the gloves that came with it and just wash the roots with this. There's not going to be enough, but I'm going to try to get the main areas first. Isn't it funny, like, how you can smell something and remember somebody by the smell? That is so funny. Like, if you tried to smell or remember how somebody smells without them having like a notable scent, like a perfume somebody wore for 30 years or something. Anyway, the other day I smelled my grandma, and she didn't have like a notable scent, a notable perfume, but I smelled her. And I've smelled her before, but you know, you can't think of the smell, and I don't even know what the smell is. It's not disgusting, it just smells like my grandma. It smells like my grandma's house. When you walked in my grandma's house, it always smelled like cooked onions. That's for one thing, because she had cooked onions every morning with poached eggs and bacon and buttered toast. That's pretty much their breakfast every morning, was eggs, onions, sometimes tomatoes with it, which was weird to me at the time, but everybody in Israel eats tomatoes for breakfast, Israeli breakfast. I think I'm going to show you guys like how to make an Israeli breakfast, because it's very different. And I asked Hadar, I said, do you like that better than you like breakfast in America, like an American style breakfast, you know, even with waffles? I was like, yeah, I like it much better. Okay. Oh, I hope this doesn't turn out orange, because my hair was getting kind of natural looking again. Oh well. I have no idea what my mom smells like, but if a smell came by and it smelled like her, it would remind me of her. That's weird. You know, what sucks is when you walk down the street and you think that you see your mom, but you know, you realize you'll never see her because she'll never come here. That sucks. Or you think you see your friend and you know it's not. Like, oh hey, I know. Oh no, I don't know them. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks great. Looks great, yeah. Yeah. Look like the twins on Matrix, that kind of hair. So we were thinking about, you know, what kind of house we're gonna live in, hopefully. If we live at base, we won't have to pay rent, which is really good. But we may not be able to live at base. So we'll get subsidized like 900 shekels, which is nothing, per month for the rent. And the rent around there is about 4,000 shekels a month. But we would have a yard, and we'd have storage, and we'd have 3 bedrooms. We're gonna look for a house that has, you know, proper lighting in it so we can film all over the house, not just in 3 areas. because we are a little restricted with our filming. Oh, joy. Yeah, this is great. You ever dyed your hair this way? I'm definitely not a hair person. I can tell there's like 6 of you right now that are like, don't do it that way! Yeah, I'm not a hair person. When I was a kid, I was like, oh yeah. You know, I had pretty hair, and it was long, and it was pretty, and it was thick and nice. But it always would get tangly. But I said, yeah, I want to fix hair. I like playing with hair, you know, fix hair. And then when I was in 6th grade, I went to go get my hair permed. Pretty much my hair turned into a ball of slime and fell off all the way up to my shoulders. And that really, no, that wasn't 6th grade. That was when I was going into 9th grade. So I was going into high school when that happened. And my hair got completely burnt off and just really bad. And I was already up in weight. I had gained 30 pounds that summer because I went to stay with my grandma. During the summer it's my birthday during the summer, you know, it's in July. Wow, I got slick back hair. My grandma always missed my birthday, so she took me to Ohio with her. That's where they would go every summer because Florida's really too hot. We stayed up there 3 months and I gained 30 pounds. So I came with like 30 pounds heavier and no hair. So, like, I was very exposed feeling going right into high school. It's not good. And then I had some girls who were supposed to be my friends that I grew up with, and then they called making fun of my hair that got burnt off. They didn't even see me yet. They called on, like, 3-way making fun of me. So, yeah, that was not nice. But that's okay, because they're not doing too good in life. Anyway, so I'll be back. I'll probably end up having to bleach my hair, but that's good for right now. You know, there was a show, I think it was called Tales from the Crypt, but there was another one, if you can tell me what was like Tales from the Crypt, that had different stories to it, and some of them were kind of scary. I know my mom would know. I have to ask her, but as soon as I get to the computer, I'll forget what I'm going to ask her. I think it was called Amazing Stories, actually. Every week, they had a different story, like Twilight Zone, kinda. It's really good. I can't remember of it. Okay, anyway, on one of the Tales from the Crypt, I think they had 2 little girls who were making fun of people. They would go and make faces at people. They got slapped on the back and their face stayed that way. You know, really nasty, mean faces. I think parents should actually teach their kids that. Because it seems like, you know, if you make fun of somebody one day, you'll end up the same way. Do you know what I mean? It's karma? Yeah, I think it's karma. You have to teach your kids karma. You do. Every single person that I know that I went to school with who made fun of me for being fat or whatever has ended up fat themselves even though they were really, really skinny. It's karma. It's gotta be karma. These people probably even don't remember what they said when they were kids. And I don't even know if it comes from the parents, but I never made fun of people for that, for anything. And I think I taught Zeb pretty well because he doesn't make fun of people at all. He's never made fun of people. You know, he doesn't point. He's never pointed. That's really something that I was proud of. Oh, there was this little girl in the waiting room one time when I took Zeb to his appointment. Her sister or brother had an issue. They were in a wheelchair or whatever, and they were there for a physical therapy. I had to take Zeb for a long time, for like 7 years, to physical therapy. Speech, all kinds of things. He had hours and hours and hours each week of therapy. Every therapy you can imagine. So we were there, and I sat down, and it was during a period of time in my life where I was very, very depressed, and I had put on the most weight I had ever put on ever. And I was very uncomfortable, and I usually did not leave the house except for Zeb's appointments, right? And I had Zeb with me. He sat down next to me. The girl was like 2 chairs over from me. She looked over and she's like, wow, she's big, or something like that. And I was like, and I looked over and the mother is not saying anything to this girl, not doing anything. And I'm like, for someone to have a brother or sister who has a handicap, you know not to make fun of others. You know what I mean? You know not to point out differences. You just know that. And for her not to know that, and for her mother not to say anything, that really got to me. I felt like going out there and crying. To me, it was like kind of funny at the time, but then when I thought about it, I was like, why didn't it hurt me more that the mother didn't say anything to teach her kid not to do that than the kid saying something, because kids are going to say stuff, you know. Here, I don't know if they're staring at me because I'm speaking English, or they point at me, they stare, like dead eye stare, like that. So when we were at the pool the other day and I was speaking English to Rafael, and I was telling him, you know, be careful, blah, 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 you know, about the water, and I said like 2 or 3 sentences, and this girl just stared at me the entire time. So I look up and I say, English, and she walked away. Yeah, you know, I'm a foreigner. Would my kids stare at somebody speaking Spanish in America? I don't know. I have no idea. But I want to teach them not to do that. I mean, it's okay to ask questions. It's not okay to stare and make people uncomfortable, I think. Yeah. Oh, I do remember one time when someone was speaking, they were speaking Chinese or Korean, I don't know. We were at the hospital for my gallbladder at the time, and it was like 12-hour wait, literally, and I had Zeb with me. We had just got done watching the spoof movie of the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It's the spoof movie where they go, and they move their lips they fake their Chinese or whatever. So we're like, blah, 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 blah. So Zeb said something to them like that, and I about died. But it was so funny. They didn't look. They didn't look at him. But it was so funny. I about died of embarrassment and laughter. Like I couldn't, and I was already hurting anyway because of my gallbladder. That was an embarrassing but funny moment. Oh, and the other time when I went to the doctor about the gallbladder, I eventually got it cut out because it was giving me problems. But I went to the doctor, and I had eaten an apple before that, the day before, and it had gave me like the worst pain ever. Zeb, being a little kid, told the doctor, my mommy gets gas when she eats apples. So that was another embarrassing moment.
You aren't subscribed yet?
Please subscribe and like.
Comment and share FoolyLiving.
And my channel and check out and fingers up.
Thumbs up. Fingers up. We're not eating still. We're fasting. I feel pretty good this morning. We're taking a desert break.
I decided to eat dinner with them. Israeli breakfast.